It's called Sinking the Stercorarius. Brought to you by me and Tanner's favorite thing. I forgot the name of it, but Bigham Ale by Terrence Bigham. And 4. Okay. All right. When you were looking up as a ball of fire streaked across the sky, everything went black. As soon as you wake, you wish you hadn't. There's crusted blood on your face and a knot on the side of your head. On top of that, the ground keeps moving about, making you want to heave up anything that might remain in your stomach. Either you drank too much last night, or, well, you're not at all sure. So last night is nothing but a blur in your memory. Looking around, you see others in a similar state, and you're connected to the lot of them by chains that run through manacles. The chains are secured to iron rings set in the stout wooden planks of the floor. If only you could reach. Hold up. You've got no possessions. And that's when you all feel the ship heaves to one side, convulses, and then begins to list as if it were sinking. Water rushes in and begins filling the compartment. It is sinking. You all, deprived of your possessions, you're all locked in this, this like storage area, all chained to the ground, and the only way out is one metal door, in the north of the north of the room. Yeah, north of the room from where you're facing. You can see people running back and forth, grabbing things, packing them into quick bags as the water rushes up. At this moment, it's already up at least to your knees. What do you all do?
So the chains run through manacles on each person's hands, and then at either end they're affixed to rings?
Yes, they're affixed to rings on the floor, the wooden floor. And you're all linked together by these chains and manacles that are, these manacles that you're all handcuffed and the chains link through.
Jimmy Lee, who is the brains of my multi-personality disorder operation here, turns to his brother Billy Lee, who is adopted because he's an elf, but he's like a swole elf. He's big, and he's like, come on, Billy. It's just like that last time we were drowning on a ship. And Billy just grunts. He's like, yeah, bro, let's do it. And then Billy's just going to try to rip the bolt out from the chain from the bottom of the ship.
Okay. If two characters are working together, you can up it from a D20 to a D24.
All right.
The Tabaxi brothers are going to be doing thus the same, yanking at the main hold of the chain.
Jimmy just he doesn't really actually help. He just gives moral support, which matters to Billy. But unfortunately, Billy, he just like veins pop out on his head and his arms just like knot up in muscle. He's just like, oh! But he's not able to pull it out of the ship. And
How much for 4 people?
what?
If you're all...
All 4
What?
Tabaxi brothers are going to yank on the chain.
Even more assistance. Yeah, you can give it a go with a D24. They're all going to be assisting.
Is it not working? Oh, slash roll, not slash. There we go. I should. Got 13.
Oh, 13. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you as the water rushes in and you all are pulling on the chains, the wood starts to swell. And with all your effort, the wood splinters and you're free from the floor. But at the moment, you're all still kind of chained together. But quickly, you get the chains out from each of the manacles, and you're all now separate entities. Being able to move separately and not as one. There is the problem of the door. One of you can try to open it, but it's locked. It's locked, and of course, no one has the proper key. But soon the water rises up to your waist, and you see a chest floating nearby, coming closer and closer to the door. And as luck would have it, the chest is full of your possessions. And soon it knocks up against the metal grate, and you're all able to reach in and grab all of your items. So you have those to work with.
Sorry, when you say you all, is that
All
who exactly?
all of you guys. Sorry, all 12 characters have their possessions back, as everything was stuffed into this chest for later use, or maybe perhaps to even be sold off.
Okay. In that case, I would like Rollo. I think Rollo, my dwarven chest maker, who has a chisel, is going to make use of that to attempt to break the chain or separate the chain from the manacles, because that seems like an ideal tool for that purpose.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a roll for that and see how effective it is.
Okay. Shall I just roll a d20 then?
Yeah, just roll a d20. And the higher the result, the more effective it is.
Well, that's a 9.
Okay, you can pick the chains and manacles off of one group of your choosing. Either that's your own, Sir Plushy's, or Ross's.
Okay. I'll get them off my own, as we are still manacled to chained to the floor, I believe, and that seems like the most pressing concern.
No, we're
for
not
Rollo.
chained to the floor anymore because my four tabaxis got us unchained.
Oh, okay. All of the chains were linked. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are all
Okay.
linked
Now we're
together.
all just cuffed. And
I
Yeah.
see. That makes more sense how we retrieved our equipment. I was a little confused there, but I was just like, well, okay.
Tabaxi brothers did the work.
A Bobo lets out a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll just say, Rollo's neutral. I think he's a selfish fellow. He doesn't trust this various company of folks, so he'll free himself and thus hit the group he's attached to.
A Bobo lets out a high-pitched squeal. Let's get out of here! And he slams himself against the door.
Ooh, okay. You can make a roll to try and break down the door, or at least break it from its wooden, from the wooden walls at least.
Billy, he pushes a Bobo aside. He's like, I got this, kid. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Yeah, he pushes him to the side and he says that, and just with one swell shoulder charge, he breaks it off breaks the door down, splintering the wood all aside. And there are 3 people on the other side just turn up their they look up and towards where you all were. Clubs, daggers, staff in hand, and their other hands, filled with sacks as they were trying to grab whatever they could before this level flooded. No worries. But you're all free. You're all free from the room, and now you're on the lowest level of the ship. You've got this.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I know. Like Andy said, there's not.
Are there any objects nearby
no,
that we
that's
could try
good.
to pummel toward these people to try to barrel them?
There is barrels, wooden barrels. There are chests. There are sacks. There's actually a list. Let's see. Yes. There are nets that they were using for hammocks and to carry other supplies. There's also your own possessions that you now have with you.
And how does it look like you get out of here?
There is stairs right past the guards that lead up. Yes, it looks like it goes up to the next floor from what you guys best can tell. Because you all don't even remember getting on this ship. Of course.
Yeah. Are you going back over there tonight?
Bogdan is already waving his pitchfork menacingly. I think he's hungry for freedom. And he says, "Ducky, watch my back," as he rushes forward with his pitchfork.
I'll work tomorrow.
Donkey?
Quack. Ducky.
Oh, Ducky. Nice.
So you guys will probably be working with each other.
Is this room flooded as well? I didn't quite understand that, or I didn't quite catch that.
Yes, the ship is sinking and the water is waist deep. And you
Okay.
charge forward with this guard, or what appears to be a guard, a slaver, and there's a servant.
Okay.
Yeah. You like working?
I would
yeah,
like
and
to try to skewer a guard. I mean, I think that's something that... Assuming they're between us and the stairs.
They are between you and the stairs, and you all can act as you kind of took them by surprise. They didn't think you would get out of the door, or the room. So you can all throw an attack in there if you would like.
Atlas, my tuxedo-colored tabaxi is going to hoist his pitchfork and run into stab 2.
Bernard fumbles.
Okay. Oh no!
Bernard, it says, let's see, I rolled a...
Got 19!
It's still rolling.
Hold on.
One.
What? Oh god.
So, it says you miss wildly, but miraculously cause no other damage.
Oh yes.
I forgot about that. I need to get the football thing up and at him.
Okay, a 19 does hit, and you can... Are you attacking the guard, the slaver, or the servant with your pitchfork?
Probably the slaver.
Okay.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage, yeah. So you pierce his leather armor and
Okay.
takes the hit, and you charge him past and into the stairs.
Okay.
And there you go. Teuton, what did you roll as you charged with your pitchfork?
A 9.
Good idea.
A 9.
Okay. All right.
That does not pierce anybody, and the guard
Yeah, I need
with
to
his
find them.
staff
Okay.
is able to parry your
All
pitchfork,
right, I love you. Let me know
and it
what's
gets
going on.
tangled up inside the net, or the
Bye,
netting
bye.
off to your side.
Small. Is there any way you can pass that $2? Because Chris needs $20.
Okay, and do you guys want to use any other characters?
My character's rolled a 5, a 1, a 13, and an 11.
Okay, a 13 and an 11 it does hit.
Alrighty. So one of them does a D4 plus 2, Billy Lee. He does 4 damage, and this is all going toward the guard. And then
Ooh,
a Bobo does 1 damage.
ooh. Okay, man. Yeah. So yeah, you hurt. Everybody's just so angry, confused, trying not to drown, and you just, as a angry mob, just charge these poor degenerate souls trying to get off this boat. And just then,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
let's see. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just making attack rolls in the background, assuming that this was an okay thing to do. But, don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to
fine.
interrupt. Okay, Jurgis the Rope Maker, it makes an attack against the guard with a 17.
Okay, that does hit.
Alright, well, he has +2 to damage from 1+1 strength bonus in his lucky sign, the bear. Wow.
Ooh.
Going through the rest of these quickly. Half-Bard, the Elven Sage, will attack the Slaver.
Glenn is not in the VTT, so Glenn, he just did 6 damage.
Ooh, okay. Awesome, okay. This guy is down to 1 hit point at the moment. So anything else, just breathing on him would kill him.
My other 3 tabaxis are going in with, was it cat claws?
Cat claw. Oh yeah, you're gonna start slapping people with your nails. Okay.
Murder mitts. Murder mitts are out.
Okay.
I only have 1 that hits, and that's gonna be Ender. That's gonna be hitting. He's all black cat.
Okay.
And for damage, he's going to be probably heading towards the guard for that one.
Okay.
6 damage.
Okay. Okay. Well, he is dead. You guys have just clubbed, stabbed, poked. Just ripped this guy to ribbons, and he falls dead. His body floating in the water. His blood clouding the water about you as more slowly floods in.
Wait, I'm on the account.
Any more damage I should take into account?
I have 2 more attacks from Halfbard, the Elven Sage, and Rollo, the Dwarven Chestmaker. These are both against the Slaver. Both to hit rolls are an 18.
Okay, they hit.
And the damages, respectively, are 4 and 2.
Okay, nice. Okay, towards the slaver, who already took some damage. He is hurting. And just then, surplus One of your characters feel it slither through the water. Sorry.
What?
Quickly, it grabs around.
You're cutting in and out a bit.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Said, one of your characters feels something move past their leg. Just as they're about to yell out to watch out, they go quickly underwater. Character 2 takes 8 points of damage and is dragged underwater. Never to be seen.
Oh.
How many points of damage?
8.
Ooh, death.
Seems you aren't alone below deck.
Oh, there goes that Siamese tabaxi.
And now it is the slaver and the servant's turn. And one of them is going to attack Teuton's group. Does a 12 hit anyone?
It's all of them.
Got you right down, AC.
For 4 points of damage, you can apply to any of your least favorite characters.
Okay. I'll just do it randomly. Oh no! Holfbard the Elven Sage. 2 points of damage, you said. He survives,
4.
actually. Oh, 4. I didn't.
Write
Okay,
down
no, he's
AC.
very dead.
Shoot. I got to write that down. Give me a sec while I fetch that real quick.
And then the other is attacking Ross's group with a 15 to hit and 5 points of damage.
Which character?
Your least favorite character,
My
whichever
least
one you
favorite?
want to.
Burnov, your time
whoever
has
you want.
come. Burnov takes his stinky cheese, and you just see the stinky cheese just sink beneath the waves.
That was his thumbs up going under the water. He had to hold up his cheese. And now it's back to you all. And we can do initiative now. Yeah.
Since we don't have armor, is this a classic 10 for AC? Just one
Yeah.
double check. Okay.
You have no armor, it's 10.
Are we doing one roll for all of the level zeros or individual initiative?
I think just one roll for each group, yeah.
I only have 3 in my group because my Siamese went away. 13.
10.
Okay. 10, okay.
16.
Okay. And the last two go last with a 4. So, Teuton, it's up to you. What do you do?
So Bogdan is fully in the grips of bloodlust, and with a wordless roar, rushes at the slaver with his pitchfork.
Ooh.
With a 6. No, sorry, a 13 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Nice. Bogdan also has a +2 melee damage. 1 from strength and 1 from born on the battlefield, his lucky sign. Doing
Ooh.
9 points of damage with his pitchfork.
Jeez. That's a heavy pitchfork. And yet you kill the slaver. And now all that's left is the servant.
It's the spray of blood on his face seems to like fill him with great job satisfaction. Okay. I think my remaining characters will simply rush at the servant. He appears as though he's attempting to block our way and intends us harm, right? Does he have a weapon in hand? This is simply like a defenseless civilian
He does
cringing in
have
a
a
corner.
staff in hand. He has a staff in hand, and he's doing his best to keep his job going and try to keep you guys below decks. But he's quickly... It looks like if you guys don't kill him, he's about to break any minute.
Sure. Well, you know, the long arm of the law and all of that. I think we'll still rush at him. Jurgis will shout, "You picked the wrong employer," and try to stab him with a knife. But that's a 1, so I should roll a fumble table, right?
Yes. Fumbles.
One
One of the best parts of the game besides spell duels.
This is a D20, right?
No, it's a D4 on the fumble table, crit table. So that means it's lower on the
It's a
fumble.
D4, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because I have
If you're
zero level character.
level
Right.
0 character, it's a D4.
Cool, thank you.
That's
And
what
the
I
luck
just
bonus
realized.
is a minus here. So 24 minus 1 is 2. So I trip but may recover with a DC 10 reflex save. Otherwise, I spend the next round prone. That sounds like a death sentence. Let's try a reflex save. Which is a +1, so maybe. Hey, exactly a 10.
Ooh, so you barely passed.
Yep. Regain my footing. Jurgis does. Alright, and then Rolo attacks with a chisel, shouting in Dwarfish, with a 15 to hit.
Ooh, okay,
And 1
okay.
point of damage.
Oh man. 1 point of damage. He's close to death. Whoever can get... I'll tell you that he has 4 hit points left. Just to be clear here, this poor lowly servant. And let's see. Oh, okay. I was wrong. His morale does not break. He's steadfast.
Who's next in the lineup?
It's you.
It would be you. The Tabaxi brothers.
Cricket and Atlas with the pitchfork. Cricket again with cat claws. Both of them are going to be attacking one of them after each other.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
Cricket got 12.
Okay, that hits.
3 for damage.
Okay, this...
Her name's Damn It.
Let me roll it back.
Damage.
Damn it.
Dang it.
No.
Dang.
Atlas and Cricket.
I don't know how this servant is still up and about. Like,
Okay.
I've been rolling morale checks this whole
Atlas
time.
is now going to be hitting. That's a 3. He misses.
Okay. Probably not wanting to stab his brother.
Yep.
Yep, Cricket's kind of going in there.
And then I have Ender.
Okay, Ender. The dragon is real.
He's gonna, was a cat claws also.
Okay.
13.
Okay, hits.
3.
Dead. Servant dead. Not a threat anymore. But as he dies, he gives you all this cold, steely glare. As if he knew this was... As if he was dying in the name of his of his god, of his lord. Yeah, that's it. But wait, there's more. A tentacle comes and reaches for one of Teuton's group.
I know.
It wraps on the leg of person number 2.
Okay, that would be Bogdan, the turnip farmer.
Okay. It wraps around its legs and pulls him below.
No.
His name's Bogdang.
Avenge me, Ducky! He has 1 hit point, so I'm sure that he's dead.
All right. And just as you take care of the three enemies and start to make your way upstairs, behind you, you see 2 large tentacles. These tentacled creatures just rise up out of the water. And they see you and point. But they don't speak a word. But more tentacles reach for you. You can either try to fight these things or escape upstairs as the water is rising quickly now.
Let's get out of here.
Yep. Being rushing up the stairs.
Okay. You guys flee up the stairs onto the 2nd floor. Just as you reach up the stairs, you hear the ringing of the ship's bell. And someone's yelling, "Abandon ship! Abandon ship! Over the side! To safety!" Along this, you are in the 2nd floor. There is things here. You have about 5 minutes to loot the place. And where is the loot? Let me get to it, sorry. There is some weird and wacky things here. Where the heck is it? This is the... yes, sorry. You were in the lower deck, the aft cargo lock. The aft cargo locker is where you were. You were fighting in the midship cargo hold towards the... I'm sorry, it was ladders. That's my bad. And you are now into the quarter deck captain's quarters, which actually has things if you take the time to look. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the loot table for this because I was rolling. But anyways, you do find some things here. Some gold, some weapons if you take the time. But, I mean, all of this is in plain sight if you so choose to stop and take the time to loot.
Cricket is getting rushed towards a bag of gold.
Crew on the deck? Or is everyone already gone overboard?
You can hear the stomping of feet and people running to and from up above you.
Okay, so there's still people aboard. Okay.
So far, you hear the cracking of wood and the groans of the ship as it sinks ever faster. You have about 2 minutes to get up to the top.
Jimmy,
how much
Billy Lee, and a
gold is in the
Bobo
bag?
will grab whatever weapons we can see.
Okay, they grab, for Sir Plushy's group, the gold, it is 40 gold pieces. For Ross's group, they grab a short sword, a hand axe, and A longsword. Any more looting? As now the water has reached
Sure.
this deck.
I think it's worth taking a moment to loot.
Okay. With all your quick scavenging and everybody working together, you find 2 pistols loaded with a with what the heck is it called? You got an ammo pouch full of 10 rounds and some black powder, enough for each shot. You find a large battle axe, and last but not least for weapons, a blowgun with some 20-odd darts.
Can I trade somebody that? Can I trade you that longsword for that battle axe for the big, beefy guy?
For Swolf. For Swelf.
For the Swolf.
That's fine.
Alright.
1 battle axe for you, and you said it was a longsword you were trading for?
Yeah, if you would.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I plan to put him up front, if that helps.
Swelf, the barbarian. And for minor things, you find a lantern with some oil, a map with what appears from where they departed from and to where they were going, and last but not least, another 250 copper to spread amongst yourselves. And with that, the water on this level is now knee-high. There is the ladder that leads up onto the main deck, or what you assume is the main deck, from all the sounds of battle, or not battle, but people running back and forth, and the chaos aboard, and you still hear the continuous ringing of the bell, and a man screaming, "Abandoned ship."
Jimmy yells, "Let's get out of here!" And they all rush toward the ladder and start climbing.
Same with the Tabaxi crew.
Plan.
Billy Lee hangs back with his big battle axe and waits for the tentacles to come, though.
Ah, yes. Alright, you guys all climb aboard. Or, I'm sorry, go up to the top. And the top side is utter chaos. Numerous tentacled creatures are tearing the ship apart. They indiscriminately swallow crew and passengers. Anything humanoid, warm-blooded, and moving is attacked. The cargo and debris bob in the water around what is left of the capsizing ship. The frigid water slowly catching up, soon splashing up and across the top deck. There is but scant minutes before the ship sinks into the darkness below. To survive, you'd all best find a way to get away from the tentacled creatures. And is any characters here a sailor? Or have any knowledge of boats and ships?
Would a coastmonger be one?
A coastmonger? Is that what you said?
Monger.
Coastmonger. Yeah, I would think so. That would. It's been a while since I saw that class, but yeah. Costermonger? Oh,
Costermonger.
no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they sell fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
I have everything fruit on this character.
The apples.
Amazing.
They tell me the ship's gonna sink. We best get out of here. Ben, Jerry, go.
Grollo has a plan. He's carrying 10 pounds of wood, which is like 1 2x4. So that's his sturdy vessel.
I mean, do we see any, escape boats or chunks of wood floating or anything like that over the side?
Yes, you can see one. What the heck is it called? Oh my god, I can't. This is why I don't like ships. I don't remember the names of things. But a little dinghy, a little like rowboat, hanging off to one side. But as you all quickly pour over and look inside, you can see that there's a hole in the bottom of it. But all around the vessel, you see debris, crates, wood, doors, and other various things floating and bobbing in the water. And off in the distance, at best, what you can tell, maybe just an hour or two away, what appears to be an island.
Let's throw that 2x4 in that boat and hop in.
Yeah. Rollo's a chest maker, so he should, be able to repair wooden things. It just has to not be... We have to be able to bail it out faster than it fills with water. Or at the same rate.
The backseat crew is going to go for crates that are floating in the water.
Okay. This is the thing. So if people want to get in the boat, there's enough for 5 people, and the rest would have to hang on the sides. And then for those wanting to go out into the floating debris, you will have to do a strength check in a few minutes.
Okay.
But again, the top side, there's 4 tentacled creatures attacking and swallowing crew and servants alike. The captain is fighting valiantly, shooting his pistols, and his first mate is ringing the bell for anybody left before he soon abandons the position and jumps overboard. The captain sees you all as you get into the boat and jump off to the side, try and lower yourselves. He says, "Quick, get out of here. We don't know what these things are, but go. I'll stay and keep them distracted. The price on your heads will do me no good now. But maybe this will save the day." And, so you guys... Everybody in the boat, let's see, you lower yourselves down, you cut the ropes, you got your paddles. The hull is doing its job of filling up the boat.
Got my strength checks.
Okay, you got your strength checks ready. How are you going to fix this hole in the bottom of the rowboat?
Got wood. I have a rope. This doesn't seem like enough things, but it's a start.
I will shatter my hand mirror to make a shard and ram it down into it with the battle axe as well, and then maybe we could try to tie it. Tie something that would... Oh, you got a box. You could tie a box on it to add pressure.
Yeah, we just need like a big flat surface, right, to press against it.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I take all my herbs and I ram it in the hole just to make a big gob of stuff.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that definitely significantly slows down the water seeping in, saving you for now. And the Tabaxi brothers, you jumped off into the water, and the ship is sinking behind you. The last of it you can see is the top of the mast and the crow's nest.
Are you going to ask me my strength checks?
Yes, the sinking ship is causing currents that threaten to drag you down. The
I have a
undertow.
16, a 13, and an 8 for strength checks.
Oh, okay. So you have to beat a 14, and anybody else gets pulled under.
Oh, Lord.
Right. 2 of them are getting pulled under.
Okay. And now you must make a fortitude save for everyone that's under.
Shoot, I did not write that down.
It's okay.
Level 0 character for fortitude. What is that, Ross? Please. Real quick.
It's usually a 0.
Your
Your
fortitude.
stamina modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which modifier?
Stamina.
That's a -1, and that also is a -1. Just great.
They get pulled under.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay, just roll.
That's a 17 for the first one.
Oh, wow, okay.
And a 11 for the second one.
Oh man, okay, the Tabaxi brothers. Yeah, those two who get pulled under, it takes a few minutes, but then they resurface, soaked and barely alive. But what they saw underneath was a nightmare that they wouldn't want to share. As they saw a number of dozens of more tentacled creatures swimming around the ship, grabbing bodies, and everybody else who didn't make it, trying to swim up to the surface. And they take them back down into the depths. But yeah, you guys have survived the ship. Congratulations. Now, on to... or at least some of you have survived the ship. So, those on the boat, you guys just paddle your way there. Not too long as the island gets closer. The Tabaxi brothers, you make your way on crates and various other things, doors, for our reference, and make a makeshift little boat and begin paddling. You'll encounter the good jellyfish, which is nice. Okay, don't worry about those. So you pass by them as they float around in mass around the debris and the flaming wreckage of burning oil along the sea. But let's see.
I'm not an expert on nautical things. That doesn't look good to eat.
No, they're fine. It's good. It's good times. So no one has no maritime knowledge. Just to be sure.
Nope. I got this map. It's probably not very helpful when lost at sea with no
idea where you are exactly. Yeah. Well, you see this massive island. And let's see. In fact, it is the only island within 100 miles. But you all have a bad feeling about this. As tentacled creatures, the sinking ship, why here? Why now? But, As you all eventually make it to shore. Okay, here you go. This is it. You all make it to the shore. The mists shroud the isle in gloomy gray light, washing the color out of everything. No wind blows, and the sea is calm. A light snow falls noiselessly around you, though it's not cold. Ahead, there appears to be a small beach. And, yes, you guys arrive at this beach that is black sand. From the taste of the snow, you can tell it's ash. You all wait until the Tabaxi brothers finally catch up, just as you begun to have believed that they were left for dead. But everybody's back together. Man, it's been a while since I did fun. But anyways, let's see. Yeah, the beach is black sand that will cut any bare feet that tread on it as if it were tiny shards of broken glass. Just beyond the beach is a ridge of black rock that encircles it and rises 30 feet into the mist above. If anyone desires to climb up the ridge, I will need a strength check. But if not, you guys could find a different way around or maybe another way off.
If we can get that rope off of that boat, Billy Lee Swolf the Barbarian will attempt to climb the ridge.
Okay.
Use this rope. I made it myself. It's very sturdy.
Mo, you have 3 tabaxis that can naturally climb up to 30 feet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You still need a strength check. This is kind of a big ridge, okay? Strength check.
You mean steep?
Steep. Okay, it's a steep.
And I'll let the Tabaxi do it, sure.
Cricket is, can you step up to the plate and say, nope, hand it over. Allow me, I have the claws to do it.
Okay.
All yours.
Cricket's origin story before he goes and
That's a 18 for strength check.
before he goes and one shots a manticore.
I forgot about that.
Okay, yeah, you beat the strength check. Yeah, so you're able to climb up the ridge. Climbing the ridge puts you on the edge of a large crater, about a mile in diameter. The ridge itself rises with a gentle slope, roughly 100 feet, to where you stand, putting the crater floor below sea level. The crater is a hellish landscape of melted rock, toppling slag towers, crumbling ground, lava pools, and fire. The air is acrid and smells of burning metal. At the bottom of the crater, there is a strange structure. From the ridge, it looks like a large cylinder jutting out of the crater floor. Make me a luck check, Mr. Cricket.
I got a 19.
Okay. So it's hard to see in this distance to tell what it is, but you do see movement in the shadows of the crater. Do you go back and report what you see?
I technically went up the ridge with a rope. How long was the rope?
It's 100 feet of rope.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny. Okay,
I'm
yeah,
going to
that's plenty
secure
enough.
the rope, then proceed to holler loud enough for them to hear on one side of the ridge versus the other side of the ridge, saying, "Heads up, there might be company." And the other two tabaxis are going to climb up, along by vice versa, using the rope to climb.
Okay. I'm assuming everybody else climbs up too?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. And yes, you all make it to the top of this ridge easily, thanks to Cricket. You all stop and stare, seeing the shadows yet again, moving from the edges of the crater towards the center to where this large metal cylinder jutting out is. Descending. Oh gosh. Descending into the crater. Let me skip past it. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is important. Besides a bunch of that. Descending into the crater, you almost instantly, through the mist, come across two of your group. One tabaxi and Burnoff. But they have been changed. They seem to be, they have something on the back of their heads. Some sort of mixture of organic and metal material on the back of their heads. They pay no heed to you as they march towards the center of the crater. They are by themselves at the moment.
Which of your tabaxi died?
I have to think.
You have 3 left, so there's only
it-
I
one.
know, I'm just figuring
Atlas
out
or
which one
Ender?
I'm going to kill. I'm going to say Atlas because I still want to see for the availability if possible. Atlas would have been a clerk
Burnoff,
if I
Atlas.
got it.
Burnoff, Atlas, what are you doing? Where are you going?
They turn towards you and grimace. They look towards each other and draw newly founded swords from their belts and charge towards you. What do you all do? Do you fight them? Try to subdue them? Or I don't know. The rest is up to you.
Cricket is going to go LeBonk with his hammer onto Atlas.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you forfeit your life. Your right
That's a
to be
9.
alive. Your attack.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you roll?
Cricket was getting bonk Atlas with the hammer, and it was a
Okay.
9.
Okay, the 9. The 9 doesn't hit your natural 10. But, let me see here. Hold on. It does hit the thing on the back of their heads. And delatches it. I'm sorry, dislodges it from the back of their head, and it falls to the ground. It shrivels. It moves for a second, and it shrivels and goes completely limp. But Burnoff is still charging towards the rest of his friends. And he makes a swing at Cricket, or whoever attacked Atlas.
It would be Cricket.
It'd be Cricket with a 12.
That does it, because Cricket does not have armor at this current state.
For 1 point of damage.
At least it was Cricket.
Cricket,
Cricket is
Cricket
still
has-
alive.
Cricket's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. It's up to you guys. What, Ross,
Cricket is now at 3 HP.
So
Okay.
so Cricket knocked that thing off of Atlas with the hammer?
Yeah.
I mean, if Billy Lee sees that, he's going to take the haft of his battle axe and try to do that to burn off.
Do you have
Okay.
Atlas back by doing that?
Yes, he is unconscious for, well, I'm going to say 10 minutes. But he's back.
Okay.
Okay, you try to hit the thing off the back of his head.
Yeah, I'd like
Let's
to do
see.
that.
Okay, you can. Go right ahead.
Is it a strength check or an attack?
Oh, yes, you can count it as an attack.
Okay. All right, that would be a 12 to hit.
Ooh, that does hit easily.
For 3, and I believe... Do I yeah, because he's level 0, so 5 damage. This is strength.
Okay, that works. You just you actually knock this thing off, and it falls to the floor. Burnoff collapses and is unconscious. And this is actually important in a minute, but we'll get to it in just a minute. But it is important to note that you guys have rescued him.
Nice.
So you have 2 characters back.
Yes, rescue them. That's what I was going to try to do as well.
Falling down the stairs.
Swelf and Burnoff are the main heroes of this story, okay?
And nothing to say.
Okay, do you guys continue your way to the large cylinder, or do you want to try and see about the rest of these shadows off in the distance that are moving from various points? I'm sorry, moving.
What kind of happened to Atlas is going to proceed to hoist Atlas up and usher Ender over to help with the other side of Atlas and proceed to go towards the metal cylinder thing in the middle.
Okay. All right.
My folks will
Sorry,
follow.
Okay.
On the 4th floor there.
Yeah, so will mine. Jurgis, I would like him while he's walking. He just wants to take a length of rope and cut it and like wrap it around his head, sort of like a makeshift turban. Because he's suddenly very
Okay.
concerned that things want to latch onto his head and do bad things to it. And he's slightly intelligent, so he thinks this is a good plan.
When I'm in here, especially alone,
Hey, you see unearthly common things latching to people's heads. You might as well put something on your head to protect yourself. That's logical.
That's the best hat I could make. I imagine it looks really dumb.
It's just thick rope tied. Okay. You guys are making your way towards the cylinder, and as you walk, let's see. Anyone can make me a intelligence check.
One or everyone.
Yeah, Juton, you roll. Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Go intelligence. And a +1. Hey, that's a 17.
Okay, you pass, and you see that the ground just ahead of you is cracking, and you see parts of it fall below. It's about to collapse, but you all are walking straight towards it. What do you do? Do you warn the others, or do you?
Stop!
Oh.
The ground here is treacherous.
Proceeds to stop.
Quickly, Cricket, make me an agility roll.
I get a +1. 10.
10. You fall with Atlas on your shoulders.
Ah!
The ground around you collapses to a dark, deep chasm. Well, not deep, but you take. Okay, you fall into a 10-foot deep hole, taking 2 damage.
Kirk is barely alive.
But then the cracking stops as if the ground has settled.
Are you okay down there? And
Lee?
look over to Rolo, you know, and do you still have that rope? Oh, it's there on your head. I don't know if it's Rolo.
Not all of it. It's Jurgis is the rope maker.
Jimmy
see.
Lee's like, well, then it's time to use your head.
Oh, man.
80s action montage, go. Make a rope.
Cool. He unwinds the rope from his head, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to bring Cricket out and Atlas out of the hole. Atlas, because Cricket was cushioning the fall, did not take any damage, so don't worry about that. All right. So you all quickly make it to the center of the crater, where the strange
Cricket one of the
structure...
ones who was pulled underwater as well?
No, Cricket made it on the crate. It's Ender
Okay.
and Atlas that got pulled under.
Okay.
Okay.
And
You
Atlas
see-
got dazed and now is probably back to normal by now. It's approximately 10 minutes passed since he got incapacitated.
Possibly. You make it to the center of the crater, where you see these beings. This crew, I guess you could call it, a wide variety of humanoids. Short, tall, thick, thin, 2 and 4 armed, all bipedal. From their bodies, they might be humans, elves, dwarves, and even monster races like orcs, ogres, and others you don't quite know. Many of them wear suits of a dark material, with what looks like hard plates at key areas. Shoulders, arms, chest, back, thighs, knees, to give you a picture. It appears that they're all silently toiling away, removing dirt and debris and heavy rocks, trying to excavate this structure. You can see one that appears, as best as you can tell, to be the leader, who stands about 7.5 feet tall. He has
You're garbling up for a moment. Still garble.
Yeah, his fingers Hello?
Mo, you're still garbled.
Any?
Mo, you're still garbled.
Hello?
There we go. You're back.
Okay. Don't know why, but okay.
You sound a little bit
What was
robotic-y,
last
just heads up.
earlier?
Unjoin and rejoin the VC. See
Okay.
if that will help.
Okay, how's that?
A lot better.
Okay, don't know what happened there, but okay. What was the last thing you heard?
7.5 foot tall dude? Was it?
Yeah, the leader.
The leader?
Yeah,
That's the last
his
thing we heard.
yeah, glossy gray skin, long, thin limbs, 4 arms, and 6 fingers on each hand that are much longer than expected. But on their belt hangs a long metal rod and another curved metal object. He's pointing but staring at different ones, not speaking a word. He seems to be silently directing this group and the new recruits who are joining them. One appears to be I don't remember, but one of Teuton's group who was pulled beneath. And I'm trying to remember the other character that was pulled by tentacles as well.
It was in the lower half of the ship. It was one of my characters.
Yeah, one of your characters. You see them join and start picking up debris and moving it. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that he's directing them to work towards the middle of the structure, or to dig into at the. What you can see is, or what would you assume is the nose that's buried deeper into the dirt. On the south side, the part that's hanging up, the back end of this structure, you can see a open hatch and a few people going in and then coming back out with ropes and planks and metal, going over to what appears to be their attempt at building scaffolding for some reason. And then I turn it over to you. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I don't know about the rest of you. It seems to me like we need to go straight into this strange thing full of murderous, brain-sucking aliens. And then we should find some weapons and find the biggest one of the bunch, and then we should kill him and get our friends back.
Oh, on top of it all, it looks like we gotta hit the back of their heads because it looks like they have the same things as Atlas did.
Yeah. This is Jimmy Lee.
Cricket, by the way.
Billy's like, yeah, brother, yeah, I think you're right. We're just gonna have to go in there and find some stuff to just start killing. I don't know why I'm Randy Savage now. Yeah. Just gotta go and just start killing. Yeah. I don't know.
I have to remember
That's
what
the
Cricket was
swelf now.
From dumb and big and dumb to what was the character? The
Macho
dude's
Man
name?
Randy Swelfage.
Oh man.
I love this. I love this. He's turning out to be the hero we all need. Yeah. So most of them.
Won't they immediately see us?
A Bobo, he's like, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I would say if we can get the weapons without being alerting them, and whatever others come walking in, let's try to knock off those things off of them. I say.
So what do you all think about like sneaking in that part where they're coming in and out?
I say aye for sneaking in, and if we can, knock as many of those things off of their heads.
So are Atlas and Burnoff awake now?
Yes, they are, and they have gained some traits for the recruited. Let me covering. Okay, where the heck is it? So they gain several special abilities, and this is what they have. These are leftover facets of the thing that was attached to them as it slowly melded with their mind. They have line of sight telepathic communication up to 60 feet. The ability to breathe water for up to 10 minutes at a time. They have 2 antenna-like filaments that was burrowed into their temples, which cannot be removed.
2 what?
They have like 2 antennas. They move from time to time without any discernible patterns. Okay.
It's just like go into open wounds in their skull.
Yeah, just 2 open wounds to their skulls, but it's like antennas. They got antennas now.
Do you want the description of what Atlas now looks like?
Just a second. There's 2 things, since there's 2 of you that I gotta do. Okay, so Burnoff, he knows of the internal systems of this structure, and Atlas knows of the weapons system. They know just the basic workings of anything inside, but a bit more knowledge on those 2 things.
I mean, so I have like 3 questions in, I think.
Okay.
For Burnoff, does he think the thing can still work? Assuming he knows it's a spaceship, right? So, like, does he think it could be self-destructed? And does he think that he can find a way to control it, like from a bridge or a mainframe?
Yes, it can still be worked. He knows that there is an AI on board. Secondly, for the first question as well, he knows that there is an escape pod, a fully functional escape pod on board. This thing can be self-destructed, but you have to try to talk this intelligent creation into doing it. And thirdly, yes, it can be controlled. There is a bridge.
I mean,
and to answer everybody else's questions,
sorry.
It is a spaceship.
So,
no worries.
How many people can fit on the escape pod?
That Burnoff does not know.
I mean, he will tell everyone this stuff.
Okay.
Atlas is going to say, I know the weapons on it. We could do destruction if need be.
That is true.
Jimmy Lee's like, let's go get some weapons.
All right. So you guys
If we
want to
can
make
get
your
the
way?
thing flying, we can end up using the weapons.
All right, back here. Yes. So you guys want to make it into the ship.
Recruit away. Don't have any better ideas.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, make me. I'm gonna call. It's a stealth check, but you can just roll a d20. If you can beat a 7, you make it in without being noticed.
Yeah.
So each character should roll here.
Each group. You
I
all
got a
just roll.
13. I'm cleared.
Okay.
Oh, a 7. Yes, that's the number.
Yes.
Do you burn luck at level 0?
No. And you have to have a halfling that declares to be that lucky halfling.
No. I think you can burn luck at level 0. And the lucky halfling thing is he can burn his luck for anybody else in the group, and they get a +2 to it. So for every 1 point of luck,
Okay.
they get 2
that
to their roll.
Mixed up.
Yeah, no worries. It's,
Time bonus to any. Okay, yeah, it seems that they can. This seems
Okay.
like a roll I probably would have been worth burning luck on, but no need.
Because you rolled high enough. Well, exactly. Ross, what did you get?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I got an 18.
ooh, nice. Yeah, so you all, it takes minutes, but you all are able to slip into the opening, which now you guys are into the Star Jaeger, the forward hangar bay. Yeah, I'm sorry, the forward hangar bay is what it's called. We'll call it, yeah. This area is damaged by the crash and partly buried. You can see when you are approaching the raiders, as you've come to know them from Burnoff and Atlas, that are digging around the sides of the ship, and the bay is mostly devoid of creatures. The hangar has smaller vessels that they used to use to disable targets that try to fight or flee. But as you know, they do not work as of right now. Oh, and look, there's no one inside. There are several crates here and there, some broken open and empty, others are closed and locked. You can try and look for things. Let me see. There is 6 crates, and if you decide to try and open them, they each take 2 minutes to open.
I'm down because we need some
Same.
gear and some weapons. So,
Yeah.
I mean, my
Okay.
4 folks will rip open 4 of them.
Cricket needs something to heal with.
Okay. That's that. Okay, so in the crates you find a battle axe, a chisel, a grappling hook, a riding crop, Small scissors and a sack. And last but not least, a wooden sword.
Crickets can grab the battle axe.
Jimmy Lee's gonna take the wooden sword and swish it around and say, "This is a good sword."
Oh man, good guy, Jimmy Lee.
What was the battle axe again?
1d10. D10.
Thank you.
This darn party left their hometown of Springfield, Illinois.
Okay.
In 1846.
Now, it does not say exactly where this goes, but the next, I'm assuming you guys want to dwell deeper, descend deeper.
After searching.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because that was all 6 crates. Next, you enter the crew quarters. Okay, you find 2 raiders inside here. One holding one of those metal rods, which you come out to find is a stun stick. And the other one, watching out, holds the curved metal object. Burnoff and Atlas, you can hear them in their minds calling for help. There's intruders.
We have to kill them quickly.
And we can roll for initiative. Let's see. They got a 1.
16 from our group.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Ooh. And Tutan? A 2?
Yep.
Okay, so the Tabaxis go first.
Even though she was small, short, and considered frail.
Quick question. Does Atlas still have the sword that he summoned or whatnot from beforehand when he had that weird thing attached to him?
Yes. It's just a short sword.
What is that?
It was a short sword.
Attack ability.
D6.
20. Okay.
Yeah. The only difference in a long sword and a short sword is one has a slightly longer reach.
Write it down.
That's it.
Okay. Atlas is going to proceed to charge at the one with the stun stick.
Okay.
And Cricket is going to proceed to run charge at with the battle axe against the other one that has the curved piece of metal. And Ender is going to do a casual stabby stab towards the stun stick person following Atlas.
Okay.
Going first to what was it? Ender missed. He had a 4.
Okay, that is a miss.
15 for Cricket.
Ooh, that does hit. Barely, yes.
Let me get the last one. And an 18 for Atlas.
Ooh. Okay, those 2 hit.
2 for damage from the battle axe.
Okay.
And from the short sword, a 2.
Okay, so 4 damage. Man, yeah, so those 2 just launch ahead and attack and keep him busy as the other one pushes a button on the curved metal object, and you can hear this low whir
Cricket
makes
is
a sound.
facing the one with the curved thing.
Oh,
While
he's attacking.
Atlas and Ender went after the one with the stun baton.
Okay, so Cricket hit him. Yeah, so yeah, you knock him back, and he pushes the button, and you hear the whir of the curved object start to get slowly louder. It's like a high-pitched whine. Next is Ross. What do you do?
Well, the one with the curved metal object, Burnoff will say, "Stop him!" And Billy Lee will rush forward and try to grapple the one with the curved metal object and get him to the ground, or try to disable or restrain him.
Okay.
Everyone else will attack the one that was being attacked. They'll gang up on the other one.
By Atlas and
Yeah.
Ender.
What do I roll for the grapple? For restraining?
Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be a strength off.
Strength off. Okay, here we go.
You have to beat 9.
I got a 18.
Oh.
Oh yeah!
Woo!
Yeah, you swat the object out of his hand and just bear hug him, keeping him restrained.
That'll
The other
show
one's
you,
moved.
brother. And then the other 3 will just attack the guy with the stun baton. I got a nat 20. So got a crit, level 0 crit here.
D4
Yeah, bringing up the table.
on the crit table.
And I got a. Let me go across from left to right here. So the one on the right. Okay, so it's in this order: 20, 15, and 10.
Ooh, okay. 20 and 15 hit, 10 does not.
And for a crit, I got, it says stunning crack to the forehead, inflict another D3 damage with the strike, and the foe falls to the bottom of the initiative count for the next round.
Oof.
So I'll roll a D3 here, and let's see, that one is Jimmy Lee, who has a short sword. So I got 2 plus 6 is 8 damage from Jimmy Lee. And then the other one has a hand axe.
Ooh.
And roll 20's being slow, I'm sorry.
No worries.
But he's got a plus 2 because he... Oh, wait, no, it's the wrong one. Plus 0, so... Goodness, what's going on with roll 20 over here? It's the
I
wrong
can't
die.
stand the aliens.
There it goes.
There it goes.
See some dice.
Weird. Anyway, yeah, 3-3. So,
6, man. Oof.
no, just 3.
Oh, just 3. Okay,
Yeah.
man, yeah.
Divided between the 2. Same with my 4 attack because it was 2 on one damage and 2 on the other.
Yeah, so he got 2 plus 6, which is 8, plus another 3 is 11.
11.
You killed the stun stick man. Man. So that's 1 down.
I
as
guess
he
he, I
falls to the
guess,
floor.
guess he shouldn't have stick around. I don't know if I may have to kill this guy off. Actually, I don't know if I can deal with this guy. I think I would rather have, I would rather have Macho Man.
Scumbag's character, Kane, where it changed drastically due to his Patreon.
Yeah, Jimmy Lee might need to have like a apotheosis. Yeah, some kind of moment or something. But anyways, that's it. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, the total change of personality of when he gets a traumatic brain injury.
Yep, pretty much. Or I shouldn't be doing it this way. Instead, I should be doing it that way. Moment.
Planescape. What can change the nature of a man?
Yes.
No one answered
Burning
that.
off a whole arm.
Okay, you could do that. Wasn't what I was thinking, but...
He's dead. His stun stick falls out of his hand as he crashes against the side of the hallway, or yeah, against the wall.
I toss the stun stick over to Rolo.
Yeah.
And a chisel, presumably.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And yeah, now it's up to you. Let's see.
We only have the one that's been grappled to the ground, or is this being held upright? Was it, Ross? You didn't define what it was. You just said grapple.
I just wanted to restrain him from being able to use the curved object because Burnoff said to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you have that. He's restrained and he is open and vulnerable to attacks.
Okay. Sorry, so it's my turn.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, no worries. No, it's at the bottom of the initiative order. So, is he face down or face up? Because this is probably going to determine whether I can try to hit the thing on his head or if I'm just going to bash him. Good.
Face up. I'll say that. Face up.
Okay. Well, bad luck for this guy. Although, stun stick, maybe he won't die. Yeah, Rolo and Jurgis are gonna charge in and just pummel this guy with their respective weapons, I think.
Okay.
Melee attacks against grappled creatures
Yeah.
have a 50% chance of wounding the ally doing the pin. I'm outing myself, but that's okay. I'm not gonna.
No.
I'm
this
totally
is fair.
Wait, is this Macho Man restraining him?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I see.
It's well.
Well, you're really just begging for it. No.
Swamp is contained. You might get it. You might not.
Okay, in that case, I'll just have Rolo use the stun stick because that's non-lethal.
All right.
So, should I roll a die to determine who I'm attacking first?
Yes.
It says any failed attack.
Okay.
So if you fail the attack.
So if it failed.
A failed attack. Okay, I didn't hear that.
And then it's a 50% chance if you fail it.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a straight 50% chance. I might attack with both of them in that case, because...
Yeah, if you succeed, you hit him. If you fail, you hit your buddy.
Okay. Alright, I will make some attacks then. Hope I don't kill you.
You got this.
Hopefully.
Alright, Rolo will attack with the stun stick. That's another 17.
Okay, that hits, and that does. This is the thing for it. So it's 1d3 electric damage. And anybody hit by it makes a DC 12 stamina check. And yeah, or otherwise they're paralyzed. You know, it's a taser.
Ooh.
That's 3 damage.
Ooh. Don't know if he succeeds on his stamina check, though that probably doesn't matter.
Okay.
So 3 damage.
I think... it doesn't matter. They're both so lethal. I was going to say Jurgis could use his knife here, because I think fictionally that makes a certain amount of sense, right? Someone's grappled on the ground. You can't really run in with a long sword. It doesn't make sense. Just going to hack at random bits with him with a long sword. That seems really unsafe. So, all right, yeah, I'll just do what makes sense, and I'll check with the knife, because that just seems a lot more logical to me that you would attack someone pinned on the ground with a knife.
Makes logical sense. All right.
Oh,
That's a 4 to hit.
Ooh, a 4 to
So,
hit. Oof.
yeah.
You stab Swelf in the back.
the swell.
It's a 50% chance to hit an ally, right? If I miss. Or did I mishear that yet again?
So if you succeed your attack, you hit the
Yes.
target, the enemy. You
Okay.
fail, you hit a buddy.
I see. That's
So-
it.
Failed,
The
so you're
50%
hitting the
is
button.
literally just. Well, I'm
No
sorry,
worries.
my friend.
Got stabbed in the back.
You gotta roll the damage. 3.
Didn't know.
Mm.
I have a +2 to melee damage.
Didn't know.
Friendly fire.
Yeah, and I don't think I get to roll the body check at the session at level 0.
Because
So
it's still dungeon.
he goes, oh brother, and he slides off the blade. He's dead.
Oh,
Billy
man.
Lee, the
Swell.
Swelf, is dead.
AKA Caesar.
You got your thing.
He has
I don't
a
think there's enough luck to burn to make that a hit. So.
he has a battle axe. Somebody wants that. D10 damage there.
Checking to see where the roll the body check is, but I don't know.
Jimmy Lee will come up and kneel next to his Swelf brother and close his eyes and cover his face in blood, and then hold his cheek tenderly. We've been through a lot together, brother. All those years,
That's a good thing.
making it on the streets. I'll never forget you.
That's a good thing I took my inhaler when I did. Literally.
Man.
All those
Marcus
times
is upset.
you stood up for me back when I was a lad. I'm gonna keep doing this while he looks up the rules. I always remember that time that that kid tried to steal that.
Ender's gonna come over and nudge Josh. Get out of his battle axe.
Who? What'd you say?
Ender's gonna come over and just go. Can I have his battle axe?
Oh yeah, you could totally have his battle axe. Take it.
Oh man. That kid.
I had the pastry. I was a fat child back then, and they picked on me, and then you showed up. And that's when I learned. That's when I learned to be a man. And I started hitting the gym. And that's how you see what you have in front. He's still looking for the rule. I can like use the PDF. Turn the body.
I'm kind of just listening at this point. You know what? You could just do the roll of body check. This is too touchy. These gym brothers, okay, they can't.
Gym bros.
We have the Tabaxi trio now, with Riker outside doing something with the ship.
So he has to make a luck check, if I recall correctly, and that is rolling
Yes.
under an 11. So here we go.
Yep.
He did not.
What is the...
Oh, no.
He's a dead corpse.
Yeah.
He's gone.
I'll
The
always
gym
remember
bros
you,
are
brother.
separated.
I shall carry his battle axe convergently.
What are you gonna name the battle axe? Brother?
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to... what should I name it?
Slim Jim.
Okay.
There is still the fact that there's this raider just stuck under Jimmy Lee's body as his gym bros tenderly holding Jimmy Lee, telling him these
Just been alive the whole
sweet
time.
nothings. He's been alive this whole
Just
time.
watching the
What?
whole thing.
Just confused.
Kill me.
Please.
Now it's back up to the top of the lineup, so it's me again.
It's actually it
is
just
it the
turned. He grabs. He's able to free an arm, and he grabs the energy pistol. And hearing all of this, he points it at his own tentacled face. Pulls the trigger, and he vaporizes to ashes. Leaving Jimmy Lee lying dead in a pile of ashes, and the gun laying just above his shoulders.
Oh, Jimmy Lee's dead?
Or no, I'm sorry.
Billy Lee's dead?
Billy Lee.
Yeah.
Under his corpse.
Atlas is going to proceed to pick up the pistol.
Ashes
Knowing
to
weapons.
ashes, loser. And then I pee on
Atlas is
it.
going to proceed to pick up the sci-fi weapon. Knowing weapons. Mo.
Okay, yeah, you pick up the gun. And I'll give you the stats. Whew, okay. It's a range. It does 1d4 energy damage on hit. 30 to 90 feet is its effective range. Man, poor Billy Lee, man.
1d4,
okay.
correct?
1d4, yeah. You guys are in the crew quarters. And it's 8 o'clock. So, that's where we'll end it here. What a place to end it.